our lesson topic for today, that is Unit 6, Afforestation. That is a part of speaking. Before I proceed to today's lesson topic, I would like to revise what we learned in the previous time. Students, in the previous time, we have been talking about memo writing, or how to write a memo. You remember, students, memo is a kind of short brief text that you are leaving or transferring to someone to talk about a brief and short issues. A memo is consisted of, it may be notice, it may be a special event, it may be announcement, etc. These issues are declared or spoken or launched by anybody else. It may be the school principal, it may be your parents, your friends, etc. And beside that, a memo is a kind of writing which is very important. While you are writing a memo, you have to keep these basic formats or steps. The first one, that is heading, is one of the main important issue in the memo. Heading. Heading by itself has 4 contents. 2, you are going to write the recipient's name, the one who is accepting your letter. The other one, that is from, who are you, the one who's sending that letter or leaving that message, that notice or memo. And the other one is date must be kept. Don't forget the date, the time, the month, the year, etc. And finally, the subject. What is the issue? The main core, important message that you want to leave to that person or organization has to be also considered, students. It's not only that. Heading is another. The other one, that is introduction. Introduction is one part of that is a memo. So, in what way do you introduce your memo? You have to use different kinds of expressions. I really appreciate your commitment, what you are doing. This is my pleasure to inform you this memo or to write you this memo, etc. So the body is another part. It is consisted of different subjects here, right? Different issues there. But it's based on the subjects that you have already stated in the subject area. And finally, that is a conclusion part. Conclusion part is very important part. The way how you are concluding what your friend or the department or anyone else who concerns about that memo. You have to encourage him. I would like to encourage you what you are doing well when you are busy at this job. I hope you will be doing too much. I'm sure you are doing this work beautifully, etc. These are very important expressions to encourage someone what is going to do that memo or writing that memo. Finally, signature is very important, the one who concerns it. Therefore, I hope that I gave you one task last time. I told you to write a memo and show to your friends. Did you show it? That's interesting. This is what I mean. You did your job. So you should practice in such a way while you are developing your writing skill. Thank you. For today, we will see another important issue, that is Unit 6. Unit 6. That is afforestation. Afforestation. This is Unit 6. The language part is that is speaking. What are we going to speak today? Good. Let's go and talk about this important issue. Agreement, you know? Agreement. And disagreement. Disagreement. Very important issue. How to describe or express your agreement about any issue to your friends. How do you express your disagreements? To say no. Agreement means, just in short sentences, to say yes. When you are agree with someone else, you agree to say yes. Positive in idea. That's positive in meaning. Disagreement means, to some extent, there is what? Totally saying that is no, in short. To make about what agreement and disagreement mean. Don't say, people, while you are agreeing about any issue, simply don't say yes. Don't say no. You have to have or study some of the expressions that are important while you are expressing your agreement. I would like to give you one context here now. Good. A walls of any country is its natural resources. Good. A wealth of any country is its natural resources. Of course, among the natural resources, students, afforestation, this is one part of the way how you are, keeping plants or conserving plants in the right way. Therefore, a wealth of any country is its natural resources. Do you agree or disagree? Very nice. Do you agree? How? I would like to give you 3 minutes and try to agree and disagree about this issue. Take 3 minutes, students. I hope you exchanged a lot of ideas regarding this issue. Agreement, a walls of any country is its natural resources. Yeah, some of you are saying that. I agree. I agree with your idea. Good. This is one kind of expression. I'm sure it is a fact. Another way, I have no doubt about this issue. Yeah, this is crucial point. That everyone agrees. Everyone agrees. I'm afraid to say no in this opinion. Look, there are a lot of expressions. You are welcome to list down. All these are, I agree with your idea. I'm sure it is a fact. I have no doubt about this issue. Yeah, this crucial point that everyone agrees. Yeah, it's more of, it is in spoken form, right? I am afraid to say no in this opinion, to say no. To say no in this opinion. I'm afraid to say no in this opinion. There's no doubt. In other words, there's no doubt. I agree on this idea. There are a lot. We are able to write a lot of expression, the way how you are just expressing your agreement. So, just the same is true when it comes to, in the case of what disagreement is, we are welcome. It's okay? Yeah. Every issues or ideas depend on the personal opinion or his point of view or his idea, right? He may have his own opinion. Disagreement is good, but that has to be logical, or that has to be a lesson for the others. While you are disagreeing something, you have to be reasonable students. Don't say simply no. Saying no cannot be the right way of expression. You have to be what? Reasonable. Assume that you are taking this issue as a debate in your classroom. Okay, among your group, some are belongs to agreeing this idea. Others are disagreeing about this idea, etc. You are welcome to take any kind of the idea. That's why, because when you are interacting with a debating form, or while you are agreeing or disagreeing with another issue, don't forget that you have to be reasonable and also logical too. There's another thing, it's okay? Besides this, you are welcome to give another context too. Good. I would like to give you one sample example beside this before I go to where? Before I go to the part of the disagreement, let me give you that another context too. Let's look at this one. Again, agree. disagree. Somebody say that's okay? Yeah? I like study alone. I like studying in groups. Let's going to see these two conjunctions. I like studying in groups and I like studying alone. See? Yeah. Alone and in groups. What's your suggestion regarding this one? Yeah. Those contexts are possible in the case of agreement. At the same time, those contexts are possible in the case of what? Disagreement. So, in what way do you express your agreement? I like study alone. Studying alone makes me happy. If somebody say like this. I agree. I agree to study alone makes me effective in my lesson. Yeah, I strongly like it. I strongly like it. This is another expression. I have no doubt studying alone makes me effective. This is my pleasure. To study my lesson alone. There are some reasons here now, don't forget that. Right? Besides this, there are a lot of reasons. So while you are expressing your argument about the kind of issues that you like, you can form just these expressions in different contexts. Let's go and see. Okay, some people are like studying in groups. In other words, those people are against these issues or these people. So, disagreement. Okay, I don't like studying in groups, maybe. I am afraid studying alone makes me effective in my lesson. The other one is, I don't say. I don't say. Sitting alone. Feels me effective. Look, these are the way how you are expressing your agreements and disagreements. Only I like to study alone. So, I would like to give you 3 minutes again. I like studying in groups. What is your agreement and disagreement about this issue? Shall I give you some time? Take 3 minutes and try to exchange your ideas with your friends. Come on, take time. Good. I'm trying to show you that by taking one kind of situation or context like study alone, you are welcome to express your feeling by agreeing. Studying alone makes me happy. I agree to study alone makes me effective in my lesson. I strongly like it. I have no doubt studying alone makes me effective. This is my pleasure to study my lesson alone. This is the way how students are agreeing while they are keen on, good at studying alone. But for those students, right? Especially, it concerns the students who like reading in group. What do they say about this statement? Oh, well, I don't like studying in groups. I don't like studying in groups. I'm afraid studying alone makes me effective in my lesson. See, I'm afraid studying alone makes me effective in my lesson. They are against this context. Are these people are? I don't like studying in groups. It belongs to this issue. I'm afraid studying alone makes me effective in my lesson is a group who are disagreeing with the previous situation. I don't say studying alone feels me effective. So these students are also supporting the idea of what? Studying in group is a very important part of the teaching learning process. Therefore, so while you are expressing your agreement and disagreement, not only in such situation, whatever the situation it is, students, yeah? Whatever the event is that's going on in your classroom, don't forget that these expressions are very important. Hopefully is that you'll be familiar with some of the expressions that are stated in your English textbook at the same time. We do have also lots of expressions, the way how we are expressing or describing our what agreement is and disagreement is. Next to this, let me give you that, as usual, very important context. And then you are going to express your agreement and disagreement. Yeah, do it. This is a class work. I'm going to write one situation. Yeah. Good. Reading is a very important language skill. This is a situation. Reading is a very important language skill. How? Maybe some of you are good at speaking, some of you are good at writing, others are good at listening, and some others are good at vocabulary, and the others are good at grammar. How many of you are reading storybooks, your notes that's given by the teacher, etc.? So what is your idea regarding this? Reading is a very important language skill. Yeah? So I'm going to write here now, agree. Do you agree that reading is a very important language skill? Are you really agree? Good. Now I would like to give you 3 minutes again. Try to discuss your ideas with your friends. Very interesting. Yeah, share to each other. Very nice. Read to each other. How? Be rational. Yeah, I mean that reasonable is okay? Yeah, you have to be reasonable. When you are against to something or someone or some issues, you have to be reasonable, my students. Yeah, don't say simply no. Why do you say no? Put your reason. Why do you say yes? You have to be reason. You have to be reasonable, is all right? Otherwise, it's not good. Simply saying no, it's not good. I'm sure that just you will come with this issue and agree and disagree by using the expressions that I have already stated earlier. So, and then simply, just let me give you that, some sample example for each. For instance, agree. Well, sometimes say that reading is a very important language skill. I'm sure. I agree on it. I am sure I agree on it, on this issue. The other say that. I don't think only reading is a very important language skill. Yeah, this person may have another reason. It's all right. That's why, yeah, he's a critical thinker. He thinks about some other language issues too. So, I'm sure that based on these issues, try to write a lot of expressions and share with your friends together. That's all we have for today. Till we meet next time. Thank you, students. Goodbye.